And welcome everyone to another KOC2 Pantryverse show. We have with us an amazing indie scene here live on Pantryverse Samurai TV edition. We're going to check out a little bit of the Muscle-1, and maybe we'll do a quick little EWF. Voodoo's here. Welcome, Voodoo. Say something silly.
That was really silly.
Yes, it was so silly only dogs could hear it. Then we have Pony here. Say something, Pony.
I'm just looking at the Lost Media Wiki.
Very well. We have the founder, owner, CEO, president, and probably money launderer of Muscle-1 Jug.
Oh, God.
We have JM Factor.
Hey.
He gets paid by the syllable, everyone. And then we...
What? I said, hey.
I know, but it's just an old joke, like you're doing the Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2, where every syllable is like $50,000. And then we have Skittles.
What's cracking, bro?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
here to bring you... Anyways, let's get to the show.
That's right, we have our first show. It's a 0-1 Invitational, where we have Yuki Ishikawa and Satoru Asako battling, where they get a number one contendership to the Different Styles Fight title in Muscle-1. You're live at Differ Ariake.
So, I want to tell everybody that probably we are going to do a... well, for my brand, which is All Japan, which is one of the best promotions in the damn world, we are going to do the All Asia Invitational Tournament. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but basically, what it is, to make it blunt, it's basically a the tag teams of the Pantryverse, of the Pantryverse, New Japan, any other promotion, they could join in on the fun with the they could send me their teams, and we're gonna have, and the All Asia belt is gonna be a Pantryverse title.
Okay.
So if you want your team to be in the joint, just let me know so I could put you in the tournament.
All right. So I take it each promotion, if they want to, they send one team.
Yes, depending on how big the tournament is, it's probably one team. And how much brain cells I got left, it's probably gonna be like I said, one team. So if you want to send your people, then fucking tell me.
All right. This is going to be quite the bout here.
This is going to be quite the bout indeed, folks. I'm ready to...
Ready to what?
I don't know. Where's my fucking document? So what's the card?
Oh yeah, I'll post the card here for you. You're no
Oh my
mic
God.
chat.
I just realized something.
What?
There was a Tao Yasuda produce show in 2011.
What?
Was he that desperate for money?
Probably.
It says, Tadao Yasuda produce from February 4th, 11. Goodbye, Japanese Pro Wrestling.
Oh, that was
That's
his
the
retirement
name of
show,
the show?
hopefully.
Yes.
I bet you only 5 people went.
Oh, look at that, Tarantula. Going straight for a little...
Who's gonna be in the All Asia tournament? Maybe the champions. Probably. I don't know. So
There's a lot of names we
Okay,
can put in.
I got the opener and I see the main event here. You guys got to hear this. The opener is Yasuda versus Aki Bono.
Oh,
that
dear.
seems reasonable.
And then the main event is him versus Tenryu.
He's the
That seems
opener and the
reasonable.
closer.
Yes.
Oh dear.
That seems reasonable.
Oh yeah, and he's in the semi-main with Shijiro Otani against Minoru Suzuki and Takayama.
Does he lose all his matches in this show by chance?
He probably is. Somehow this drew 1,112 people in Kurikan Hall.
That's good.
That's not too bad.
Like, don't give a fuck about no Tadao Yasuda.
Well,
You and him like gambled all that money away the next day.
Aw.
well, either way, Sasaka with a stunner and an elbow off the top rope, but it got a 1 count. To say both guys actually, neither guys historically have ever been able to win
Pure
a.
sabotaging my card again. That's funny.
Why?
Wait, John, how is Puro sabotaging your card?
Wait, this was a UWF rules match? I don't recall that being written on here. Let me check to be sure. Oh, wow.
It was.
This was supposed to be a UWF rules.
You know, I was trying to
These
be.
guys aren't UWF fighters.
I want it to be professional, but yeah, 2 days in a row.
Right.
Okay,
This is 2 days
give
in
me
a
a
row
sec.
he fucked up the card. That has
And I
to
am
be-
bad at this weekend.
Is this your
I can
gimmick
feel
now?
your pain first. My memory is dog shit.
Hold on. Seconds. Alright.
But I'm gonna say is this. Hold up. Let the man cook.
Hold on.
Taking his time.
Hold on. Here we go. Sands of time. We got a reverse time right now.
Okay, Muscle-1. U style. Crowd is a U style crew. All that stuff. You have 5 points. Each one counts as 1. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Oh my
Now
gosh.
for an
Papa
improvement.
tapa doo.
I kind of wish I had a better computer. I kind of wish I had a better computer and some money.
Don't we all?
I would suggest doing a 2K.
Yo, okay, so guys, I
Yeah.
found an indie for us to watch in the future.
Oh, cool.
It has the greatest wrestling name ever heard.
What is it?
Fuck.
Oh yeah, I heard of that one.
It's literally called-
Unbelievable Tag Team Tournament 5. The fuck Tag Team Tournament.
It sounds like what
Okay.
Vince McMahon thinks of tag team wrestling, actually.
It's like FU, and then they put a star CK.
Greatness at its greatest, baby. Japanese indies.
Oh yeah. But as I was gonna
Nah,
say,
this is
Sako and
the-
Ishikawa here don't have a history with titles, so they're definitely got a big old chip on both of their shoulders for this bout.
Nah, dude, Mel, you don't understand. We're in the doldrums of the indies, man. We're going to where you're not getting a hot dog and a handshake. You're only getting a crumb of bread.
I find it hard to believe anything can be the doldrums after what I watched.
What, that action match that was so bad I left?
There was the indie promotion called Unemployment Pro Wrestling.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's a gimmick right there.
That's awesome.
And there's not even a ring. You're wrestling on a sheet.
Yeah, I guess. Like I said, when it comes to like the doldrums or like the bottom barrel of the
UHAW? No, Jug, I have not found those AJW reunion shows that happened in the 2000s. I'm still looking for that.
It's going to be hard to top the sheer awfulness of that one indie ran by the third version of Carter, as Brooke and Matt Hardy would eloquently put it.
Yeah, but this is American. You're talking about American indie. I'm talking about we're going into the cesspool of the Japanese indies.
Now, speaking of Matt Hardy, did anyone see that his Twitter got hacked yesterday?
It was.
Didn't he retake control of his account?
He said something that I got it back, and then like half a second later it said, "Psych, I'm still got in charge."
Don't most Twitter hackings happen because you click on sketchy links?
Probably. But some of the things he said, like this one, his wife actually retweeted, says, "I fucking hate my ugly ass wife, Rebby Hardy. Thanks for sleeping with my brother, stupid bitch." And his wife retweeted it.
I I bet you she was like, oh my god, that's actually pretty funny.
But the one that made me chuckle was Baby Chris Benoit wasn't that bad. Bitches be annoying, LMFAO.
Oh no.
Oh man, I don't know, brother. I wouldn't be saying that.
Don't worry, this is just me quoting Matt Hardy's hack
Wait.
account.
I think, is it 5 minutes left or is someone bleeding?
5 minutes left.
Alright. There's no pinfall, you get...
It's in the moveset. He won by just scoop slam.
Well, to be
Well,
fair,
that's right.
Something.
you'll be surprised how powerful a scoop slam can be.
Not exactly the ism, but I'll take it.
It's not an ism, it's UWF.
Oh, Sam's actually did like it. What rating was that held under, by the way?
You style.
Huh.
Okay, now we have
Chuck, I
the
did
normal
find
wrestling
a,
matches.
Hey, Jug, I did find something from '95 though. Osaka Queen's Holy Night.
Oh. Wait. 95 Joshi, sign me up.
Alright, here we go. We got Makai number 2 and Cal Uno now in the match. Oh, that was a little loud. Sorry about that.
Yeah, too.
And here comes Cal Uno. He, trying to remember, he was in Shudo, the MMA promotion created by the first Tiger Mask.
And then he became an ape.
That's right, he became Ape Man Nego in Wrestle-1. And that's his attire in this game.
You don't like apes? Racist?
And then Makai number 2 is Ryota Shizuken, who is a indie wrestler mainly in lucha style promotions in Japan like Bishinoku Pro, Kaintai Dojo. But then he was brought over in New Japan as a Makai.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be AFK real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright, see you in 10 minutes. So this is going to be an interesting little bout here. Who does everyone got in this one?
Go with the Makai.
Alright, give me a sec. There we go.
McCoy Club.
Makai Club 444 life.
For life.
Carl Anderson is a big old fan.
Oh, I love the card Jam posted in No Mic Chat. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, looks like a good old show.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate current Bullet Club theme. That shit's fucking retarded.
Yeah, the best Bullet Club theme was like
Bullet,
that one
bullet,
they
bullet.
had
Get the
under
fuck outta here,
Prince
bro.
Devitt. Where it was like a gunshot and then
Last shot,
that was much better.
Last shot, Saloon. Now it's just annoying as shit, bro.
Yeah, to me, the, well, let's just face it.
Bullet Club right now is shit. Especially the new fucking leader. Fucking.
Yeah, you
David
think he would have been
fucking
someone like
Finley?
El Phantasmo, Kenta, Taiji Ishimori even. No,
Fucking
David Finley.
David fucking Finley? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Shot 'em Jug. It was, I didn't like the song.
Shot 'em was actually pretty good. in my
Okay, I'm
opinion.
just unpopular opinion then.
I guess so.
But I will say though, AJ Styles' theme in New Japan, very good.
Fuck
Can't
you,
play
Jillian,
that
fuck
one
life.
around. Yeah, you can't play that in front of children in WWE.
I heard and I hope this is true, that some of the wrestlers in WWE is about to get new themes, and it's actually gonna be created by somebody else,
I hope
not
so,
Def
because
Rebel.
Jim Johnson and some of CFO, those are like the last time they had some good themes. Because now it's like they have like a little like a little twang, and then they repeat it for 15, like it loops after 15 seconds. That's what it feels like. It's just
That's
far too
pretty much.
repetitive.
CFO was all about being repetitive. I mean, they had good themes. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not feeling the vibe like everyone's now saying because CFO are gone that they're like some underrated hidden gem outfit.
There
No,
is
they had
some
their hits and
good,
misses, but
yeah.
they've had far more hits than the guys after them in comparison.
Okay, here's the thing about Def Rebel, right? Def Rebel actually makes full songs, but they're too short, and once it gets to like a certain point, it kind of repeats. I would give them credit. They did make Seth's theme, which is a banger. They made Solo's theme, which is also a banger.
Roman's theme.
Roman's theme is a banger for sure, and like some others. But the problem is it's the instruments they're using, which is kind of generic, and the style they're trying to do is also generic as fuck. So with this news, I hope it's true that they're gonna get more newer artists, like maybe licensed music from actual bands.
Yeah, licensed
Hopefully,
music from actual bands never hurts.
yeah.
I mean, like freaking Triple H had Motorhead.
Dog, Rhea Ripley has Motionless in White, a really good band,
And
and
Edge had Alter Bridge.
Bray Wyatt has Code Orange twice, which is fucking awesome. So I hope they get like licensed bands or rappers or something to do the themes.
I know Cody Rhodes has Downstate.
That's because Cody actually owns that song apparently.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because when I look on the lyrics, right, the lyrics is actually talking about Cody.
I'd still get Jim
Oh,
Johnston
no.
back though.
Oh no, I forgot to change the time limit. Someone has to win immediately right here. Make the pin, Cal. Make yourself famous, kid. Tap out, Makai. No. Oh no, he got exhausted at the worst possible
You're having
time.
a bad week, aren't you? Of course.
Well, I mean, I've been having a lot of personal stuff going on with like the whole moving. The people that were supposed to do cleanup in the house accidentally took the washer and dryer when they weren't supposed to. So, yeah, that's not fun.
You think running the channel might be having a negative effect on your health right now, or?
No, this is all personal stuff, not the channel part.
Okay.
Okay, so because of that, I'm just gonna add a 20%, so that's a 79%. I'm sorry about that, Jug. But the next match, even if I did not forget to change the time filter, I don't think it's even gonna get past 15 minutes because it's a Bob Sapp match.
Oh god.
Because he's up against Kengo Kimura.
What did Kengo Kimura do to deserve this punishment?
That's a good question. What did he do to earn such a fate? Okay, 15. There.
New Japan main event time limit for what's going to be a horrendous squash beyond squashes.
Yeah.
Going back to music though, they need to bring Jim Johnston back.
Yeah, but I think he's like proudly retired at this point.
Plus, I don't think Jim Johnson want to come back anyways at this point. Because like
I have to make music for 100 guys on the roster now.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit to do. So
I wonder if WWE is going to start using AI music tools to conjure up their.
Oh my gosh, that just sounds bad. We just get another freaking Bree mode.
WWE is more competent than that. Okay, we gotta get
I'm
that.
not going to say this too loudly, but.
That's got to be one of the worst theme songs I've ever heard for a wrestler.
You want to hear a worst theme song? Blue Pants. I don't know if you ever heard of her. She was in NXT. It's basically the Bates.
When I think of bad... Oh, David Flair's theme song, though at least that was funny.
Like, that
shit
was
was
just basically
generic.
generic jobber theme. Nothing wrong with that. Brie mode, that was literally I'm going to change the channels because that song is on.
Nah, I'm about to show out a shitty ass thing for
Oh,
WWE.
speaking of disappointed Ric Flair fans, we have Bob Sapp coming out to Ric Flair's theme.
Well, Ric Flair doesn't have a copyright on that song because it was basically public domain. Oh, there's
That's
one. We got
fair.
one grunt.
It was also Sprotch Zara Thruster, and I'm pretty sure I mispronounced
Close
that.
enough. I know what you mean.
But now to watch Kengo Kimura get folded like a donut.
If Kengo Kimura can last more than 10 minutes, that by itself is a victory. Oh yeah, because there was just like one guy going da 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 da.
Pants.
I mean, her whole thing was she was a gimmick. I mean, a
I'm trying to think,
jobber.
what other crappy themes? Oh yeah, Greg. I'm not sure if crappy theme, but definitely crappy Titantron. Gregory Helms' like first Titantron, where all it was him just tilting his head.
And sunglasses.
You know what's a crazy ass theme that I never thought would actually fit until I actually learned about the guy, Billy Kidman's a DMX like theme in WWE.
Oh, right before he retired.
Yeah, that shit. That shit's a banger, dog. Like that shit's
It
fucking
just does not
fire.
fit Billy Kidman.
That's the thing. It doesn't fit him, but that shit is too fire. I swear to God.
Like this
Some of these-
WCW theme with the
Oh!
I know he had a WWE theme that was seen in Shut Your Mouth, but
Oh,
it's like
shit,
that one
hold up.
just kind of fell away
I
for
forgot
the
that,
boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like that's more like a song you give to Rodney Mack or freaking Mark Henry, not Billy Kidman. You have to. That's a threatening song. You give it to a threatening wrestler. And Billy Kidman, well, let's just admit it, he is not as threatening. Also, that Hulk Hogan feud ruined any type of credibility he would ever get.
But in these streets, when you doze off, you wake up with your clothes off. Like, what the fuck?
Alright.
Oh, drop kick.
I'm gonna take my laptop to the kitchen real quick. Because I'm doing something in the kitchen right now.
Another drop kick.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh!
That's right, probably can't hear me on the speaker.
Kicked out.
He's not gonna last long. He's trying, though. By trying, I mean Bob Sapp is just eating him.
Another powerbomb and a beast bomb. Oh, he's not done yet.
No.
A lariat. What a squash.
Were we expecting anything less?
I was expecting something.
You'll get nothing and like it.
Let's see what the crowd thought. Wow, it was one-sided. Who would have thought?
64 is pretty generous. Standard.
All right, next. Oh wait. This is gonna be different. This is one with managers. Because we have Mark Coleman being accompanied by Ernesto Hoost. And then we have Shinsuke Nakamura. And who is accompanying Nakamura? That was supposed to be a MMA match. There was going to be no chance there was going to be any martial arts in that jug.
All I know is this is going to be incredibly fun to watch, and will likely be the best match on the card. I wouldn't place a bet on it, though.
All right. here we go. This. You could have said something about that before the match even was started, Jug, instead of waiting until afterwards to tell me I did it wrong. Different styles fight. I mean, come on. It's Bob Sapp versus Fresh Meat.
Now it's time for the enlightening period.
So yeah, wrestling match here with Shinsuke Nakamura versus Mark Coleman, but Shibata and Ernesto Hoost are accompanying them.
This will be delicious.
I swear, so help me. If I hear the word delicious one more time and there's no food involved, I'm gonna think someone's having a sexual awakening. But either way, here we go. These are the M1 Tag Team Champions. They will never lose these belts. They will never go away. Ever. Look at him go. Just going to the ring with Ernesto Hoost.
And he's got the mat wrestling thing where it's an extra base.
Yeah, because that was what he wore when he was wrestling in, say, Wrestle-1, Hustle. And I even think when he did wrestling in 0-1. This should be an interesting bout. Who has everyone got in this?
I'll take Mark Coleman.
Alright, I'm back.
Swear to God, I'm exhausted already, and I'm not even halfway through the day.
Wait, the match ended?
Yeah, we're on our next match.
Bob won, didn't he?
Yeah, in 6 minutes.
That's crazy.
Oh, before I forget, speaking of quirky themes, and remember Kerwin White's faux Frank Sinatra theme?
That was an alright song.
It was, in hindsight, the gimmick was fucking crazy. That was fucking outrageous, dog.
But when I think of like unfitting themes, however, Nia Jax's.
I'm not like most girls.
I'm not like most girls.
Yeah, she's like supposed to be this beefy wrestling monster, and they give her like a light poppy theme.
I mean, she plays double advocate. She is not like most girls.
You know, that's always a phrase that most girls will say, that they're not like most girls. Nia Jax, are you trying to falsely advertise yourself on WWE?
Oh.
Bitch, yes.
Very well, have a good day.
Well, now we got Coleman landing haymakers like a windmill.
What you think? This is a game?
Why do they call it a windmill? They don't mill wind.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You're sounding more and more like
Jerry
your jokes
Seinfeld.
are sounding. No, that your jokes are getting more and more like Zach's, bro. Stop.
If I was to make Zach jokes, I'd find a way to reference Richard Sharp in them.
No, I mean, that's fucking crazy.
And then I'd make it like, oh, come on, guys. My esoteric television shows I like are totally mainstream.
I'm going out for laughing.
It's okay. I was destined to go to hell already. I was ready to go ever since I was a young wee lad.
Yo, so like, speaking of hell, I forgot who I watched and actually said this, but this guy was like, so why is hell bad? Because apparently Satan betrayed God, because for some reason then God created hell just for him because of Satan's apparently betrayal or some shit, because he don't want to listen to this, because he didn't want to listen to him. So why is hell bad?
Well, it's simple. It's
Why
like
would
what
he put
happens
some-
when a kid argues with the parents and the parents ground them. He said,
So-
go to your room, and he was grounded literally by going straight underground, if you know what I mean.
So why would he torment somebody for something that's... It doesn't make any sense. But anyways,
It's a bigger story. I'm sure theologists would answer it far better than we can.
Now it's kind of funny because I'd argue the opposite. Like, God and Satan were chummy friends in the book of Job, both tag teaming toward Job, and then God decided that, oh yeah, now you're going to be burning in hell for eternity.
why would he burn? Then why would Satan bury somebody? Because
Think
he
about
did.
it. God burying
Satan-
Satan is the ultimate wrestling burial ever.
Shut the fuck.
It's like Seth Rollins whacking Roman Reigns in the back of the chair.
Yeah,
Very dramatic.
I don't hate you. That was a crazy ass moment too. Nobody saw that shit coming.
Yeah, because all the key, like every single sign about the Shield breaking up, people would think, oh, it's Dean Ambrose that's going to be the heel. No.
Right.
And
But it
Mark
was
Coleman won. Hoos
But it
and
was
Shibata did nothing. They just were there just to watch a match. What was the point?
Fair.
This show was just this show.
Hey.
I'm
Yuki
not saying
Ishikawa
anything
and
bad
Satoru
about it.
Asako was a decent match. And look at
I
that.
wasn't even
The
saying
crowd
anything bad
loved
about
that
it.
match despite the fact that
I was just saying this show is a show. I didn't say anything.
Okay,
Say
but
it.
how you were wording it made me think you were gonna, say it was awful or something like that. But either way.
It was an 83.
The show
Okay,
speaks-
so Jug wants this to be a knockout submission style tag team match.
That sounds so fucked up, but it's so interesting at the same time.
I don't know how it will work, but okay.
I am liking this.
Alright, give me a moment on that.
Like, this sounds, but the way Jug is making this sound like an MDQ style match, bro.
Alright,
Tag
well, let's go
team,
here to make sure I got
count
everything
outs,
right.
no DQ, furniture smash, and a submission zone.
There we go,
What?
submission. Let's go to where it shows criticals. That'd be right above our referee.
We need to do a pure show.
Okay,
of
it's on
wrestling.
medium. There you go. This is the ultimate Jug special.
We need to do a pure show on Wrestling Empire.
No, it's not a 0-1 wait. Oh,
Just have
fuck
the
me,
mis-
it is. Ah.
I love pro wrestling.
Okay.
Let's try this
This
again.
is a
Oh my
Of course,
gosh.
you may
Okay.
need a night off, bruh. You may need a night off.
Well, this is the main
dog.
event, so that
Guys.
helps. Yes,
Guys,
I
hear
hear
me?
you. I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Because after this, you need a night
Oh,
out.
great.
Whereas, get drunk or just have fun, which,
Hello?
like, whatever.
Hey, JM, I can
Yes,
hear you.
I can hear you too. Let me see my mic's working.
JM fucked up, dude.
JM, tell us a story about Shibata.
He got injured. The end.
Hello?
Wow, what? Yes, I can hear you, JM.
I don't
We
think.
can
Hello?
hear you.
I think his mic is a bit fucky.
I can hear JM. I don't know if you can hear us.
That's the thing. He probably can't hear us.
I think I can throw him out. Enochiism was the best thing to ever happen to New Japan. Did it work?
No.
Did. Yeah, his mic. Something's wrong with his equipment. I tried.
Well, that was quick.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Can you hear
Wait,
us
so,
now?
all right, so I'm back. So what happened?
I accidentally got the wrong crowd and all that for this tag team match. I'm
Jug
fixing
literally
it.
said 0-1 crowd.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna need to take some Tylenol later because I've got a bit of a headache going on.
There we go.
I mean,
Now
you
we have
already
the Jug
ate headache,
special.
so-
Yeah, because I'm like, geez, I'm like over here like making my lunch for work for tomorrow, and all of a sudden the shit is happening.
Yeah, we're not having a good day on this, as you can tell. Well, okay, by we, I mean me.
Yeah.
Who the
Luckily
fuck
for
is a
me,
we?
luckily the ground beef is done. Luckily the ground beef is done. Now I gotta wait for the mac and cheese
Alright,
to
so-
the macaroni to finish
I'll be
boiling.
right back, y'all.
Alright, see you soon. So yeah,
Our God Emperor has arrived. Everyone bow down.
no.
Oh god, everyone run. Summoning circle. And here we go, Jug is summoning the summoning circle.
Yes, Give Up and KO are both on Jug. So yeah, we have Shibata and Fujita as they face off freaking Tamura and Funaki.
The amount of base in this match is incalculable.
I don't know, we have one cringe in Fujita that kind of negates it all.
Heresy.
It's not heresy if
I
it's based
tell
on
you.
fact.
Oh.
And here comes Funaki and Tamura, two big boys with a history of being big boys.
Yeah, I expect nothing but great things from this match.
Shibata might be the guy who needs the KO submission. Look at Funaki just watching Tamura do his bows. Like, that's right, you bow, show him how it's done. Yeah, Tamura, for those who don't know, he runs GLEAT. They did an MMA show a while back, it was horrendous.
Take the L out of GLEAT and replace it with an R, and you get great.
Except for that that MMA show. That was horrendous.
It was Voodoo. That show was an embarrassment.
Yeah, it was. If we
That
did
destroyed,
a
like,
worst
a lot
show
of
of the
wrestlers'
year award,
credibility.
that would have been a contender right there.
That
It's like-
show destroyed a lot of credibility.
Yeah, like Minoru Tanaka lost his MMA match. Their ace was embarrassed in his little bout. The only wrestler who looked good was surprisingly the All Japan invitation to Dan Tamura, but he still lost his match because of a rope break that he had because Shrek Sakine got him in a submission hold.
I need to find that show now.
It's on YouTube on the GLEAT channel. It is not worth checking out. It was not good. They couldn't even get 300 people at Cork and Hall when usually they can get 700 on an average day.
Okay,
Like the
so,
GLEAT fans did not want to see an MMA show.
like, y'all are saying this is really bad. Like, was it, like, worse than Fight Circus bad?
Fight Circus looks like Pride in its golden age in comparison.
Ouch!
When you have Minoru Tanaka do his MMA debut and he gets destroyed in less than a minute, yeah, that is embarrassing, especially considering Minoru Tanaka is one of their top stars. And all the other big names that GLEAT has that were on the show were embarrassed.
So basically,
Yoshi Tamura did not learn from what happened in Dark Period New Japan.
He also did not learn from the other times he tried to do stuff like that, like the U-Style promotion, or when Rings tried to compete against Pride.
So basically, this was the crap parts of Inokiism booking from the light of the modern era.
So basically 99.999% of all Inokiism booking.
Also, yeah, Shinya Aoki burying the talent on the commentary.
Yeah, when you have your commentator burying you on live not live television, but on live YouTube feed, it ain't pretty.
Okay, how would that, just kind of taking a piss here, how would that GLEAT show compare to that boxing match we watched yesterday? The one with the YouTubers.
Well, they both have no experience in wrestling or boxing. Meanwhile, if they were the two wrestlers against boxers and the boxers annihilate them, that's far more embarrassing. Wings of Redemption versus Boogie, it's two fat asses that are basically there to make you laugh at them. The only difference is Boogie became a bigger lolcow, while Wings of Redemption actually had a redemption angle in that fight. And it's free on YouTube because they put that on the pre-show, because they realized nobody wants to watch Boogie versus Wings in 3 one-minute rounds on pay-per-view. Yeah, I will say though, Wings of Redemption definitely had a lot of respect given to him because of that fight, because he actually did something Boogie didn't do: bother to train and fight. He even rapped his own theme song when entering the ring. That by itself takes some skill. Oh, wow. Shibata got slapped and knocked out. Boogie did not deserve to be in that ring. But now the next question is, who does Wings of Redemption face next? DSP? EDP?
I don't know.
I don't think DSP is going to be doing any of that, though.
I know, but it'd be funny.
You know,
Like, just imagine one punch. Wow! Who knew boxing was so low-tier god would kill him?
Yeah, I was about to say, I want to see low-tier god in boxing ring 36.
Yes, this was a pro wrestling crowd.
Before I
Alright,
forget,
hold on, guys. I got to check on the noodles real quick. I'll be right back.
I know it might be in the
I can't let this
extreme
stuff step to the pot.
I know it might be in the extreme minority here, but I like the idea of like celebrity and freak show boxing matches.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with freak show boxing. It's all about execution. Like, they thought ahead and made sure, you know, we got 2 fat guys that are most likely going to get winded. 1-minute rounds to be safe. The only problem is Boogie was a fucking embarrassment. Like 20 seconds in, and they had to stop the fight so they could tape his shorts back up. And also, he did not even try to throw a single punch. His whole strategy was to be a freaking punching bag. While Wings of Redemption, he had basically over a decade of pent-up aggression from all the trolls and people calling him bad at Call of Duty. He got it all out on Boogie, and he earned his win. Who knows, Wings of Redemption, if he does place his cards right, he might be the next Butterbean in the Creator Clash, whatever they call it. I'm sorry, but Butterbean against Wings of Redemption, that'd be a very one-sided fight. So yeah, that was Muscle-1. Now, I guess we'll just do one EWF match, just do a singles EWF match. That way we could get that out, because Ali couldn't get us his card. We'll just have Tatsumi Fujinami versus Dory Funk Jr.
Awesome!
Pro Wrestling, 3 count, 60 minutes, EWF, Pro Wrestling Crowd, Hurricane Hall. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah, I get the Noah guy because of the partnership with Noah. Here we go. This is EWF's only show they could get us through Samurai TV. We had to pay a total of $2 US for this footage. I will say though, Dory Funk Jr. and Tatsumi Fujinami, I don't think they ever had a match against each other, but that does sound like a dream match.
Oh yeah. I think they're both still wrestling even.
Dory Funk, I would not say he's wrestling. He has matches, but I wouldn't count them as wrestling. All he basically does is like push and shove and get a whip and crack it on someone. Like, he's also the current PWF chairman, basically the figurehead for All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah, it's like the PWF chairman position throughout All Japan's history. We've had some interesting people, like Lord James Blears, who was basically an indie wrestler from Great Britain who did a lot of work in Hawaii. And because Giant Baba had an office in Hawaii, hey, come over to Japan when we have big title matches and make an announcement. We need figure body because, you know, like the NWA and all that. And James Blears was doing that throughout all the 70s, 80s, when you have those famous Triple Crown title matches where, like, you see Basala versus Kawada, that old white guy reading the little pamphlet, that's Lord James Blears. And it wasn't until 2001 when he retired and Stan Hansen took over because he retired from wrestling. And Stan Hansen would do that until around, I think it was 2007 when it was given to Hiroshi Hase. And then he would retire it to Kenta Kobashi when Kenta Kobashi officially retired from wrestling.
This ought to
But
be a
Kobashi,
great closer.
oh yeah, this is a very great lineage for the chairman position. Hase is probably the weakest one because a lot of the matches from that time frame are kind of lost on, you know, footage and all that, because 2000s wrestling for Japan, a lot of it is kind of just all buried around the internet or tape libraries. And then, of course, the position Kobashi had, he unfortunately gave it up as soon as he had it. I guess he just wanted to do commentary instead. And that was when he gave it to Dory Funk Jr., which makes sense. Dory Funk had so many tours in all Japan, it makes sense. And he's had that position for about 10 years now. With one of his greatest highlights being that 2021 when they had a triple threat match for the vacant Triple Crown title between Jake Lee, Yuma Aoyagi, and Kento Miyahara. Dory Funk was at his little Funk ranch in the ring, going through the 3 belts histories before they were merged. Like, so many of the greats held these, like Ricky Dozon, freaking Terry Funk, Bruiser Brody, all these great names have held these belts. Like, if you look through the titles before they were given the Triple Crown unification, that's all accurate. And remember, in all Japan, we all believe in 2 words. Never quit, cracks the whip. Never quit, cracks the whip. Never quit. He keeps cracking the whip while saying it. Out of context, it just sounds like some really weird boomer motivational speaking.
Well, it's incredibly based as fuck. Speaking of Terry Funk and Bruiser Brody, I saw a clip on YouTube from like 1980, or social media from like 1983, and it was basically Brody and Terry. Terry was pounding the shit out of Brody, and they were both bleeding profusely, and it was great.
Oh yeah, Brody knew how to do. Like, there's a reason why the Best Brawler Award for the Wrestling Observer newsletter is named after Bruiser Brody as the Bruiser Brody Award. And if I recall, Technical Wrestling is named after Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
And for Charisma, I think he just called that the Ric Flair Award.
No, I don't think there's a most. I don't think it's called. I think it's just called Most Charismatic. I don't think it's called the Ric Flair Award.
Okay, because I know there's some award named after Ric Flair somewhere in the Observer Newsletter Awards.
I think that's the Luthez Ric Flair Wrestler of the Year Award.
Oh, okay. Oh, a little. Wow, Fujinami no-sold an airplane spin Samoan drop. Well, good counter with that headlock there.
I know that the guy who won the Best Brawl Award the most times was Mick Foley, which isn't too surprising.
Yeah, he was a good brawler, and then that King of the Ring 98 match, after that, he had to very limit what he can and can't do in the ring. It's still amazing that he still was active on the roster, like, the next day after that type of injuries.
The thing is, he can shockingly still go. I mean, you remember his thriller with Triple H at, like, the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, like 2000, that was Mick Foley's last great year in wrestling, outside of the 2006 feud with Edge.
Oh, what about the 2004 match with Orton?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Let me rephrase that. Like, he was still broken down, but he could still deliver. It's just 2006 was his last great year in wrestling, because after the Ric Flair feud, which never needed to happen in 2006, because, well, they did not have good chemistry together. After that, it was just unneeded matches or Royal Rumble spots. Like the TNA run for Mick Foley was one of the most pointless things ever. You made a broken down, semi-retired man who can barely even take a 1-mile jog your world champion, and he rarely defends it.
Well, I mean, on the positive side, he did give Bubba the Love Sponge a good punch in the face.
Everyone gives Bubba the Love Sponge a punch in the face. He's a pussy. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if he ever had a boxing match with Boogie and Boogie whoops his ass.
Oh!
Saying that you beat up Bubba the Love Sponge is like saying you beat up a broom. Everyone can do it.
I might be too lazy to beat up a broom.
Wow. You're using the Boogie defense. I am going to be shitting on Boogie for that boxing match for a long time. But then again, he kind of earned a lot of people's ire because he's done a lot of scummy things. And that's probably why he's known as a lolcow nowadays. Wings of Redemption, like, he's a lolcow too, but I think he is... he actually used that boxing match to get a lot of his frustrations out. Meanwhile, Boogie, he's already calling for a rematch, and I can say is a no. If Wings does another boxing match, give him another fat guy to have a fight with. That's Joey's World Tour, the Badland Chug guy, the guy who like chugs everything.
Oh!
EDP, DSP, that's a dream match right there.
EDP ain't never getting...
Oh yeah, because he's basically trying to live off the grid after his controversies.
I mean, obviously he justifiably deserves to be blacklisted from virtually everywhere, but he ain't ever...
Yeah, and it's not because he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan, which by itself deserves scrutiny. So seriously, if you think English hooligans are awful or Mexican football fans with how terrible they get, Philadelphia Eagle fans say hold my beer.
Wait. I know Eagles fans are horrible, but you're saying they're worse than football hooligans?
They're on the same level, I would say. I mean, they booed Santa. Why would you boo Santa?
Because, I mean, you gotta remember, there was that one Colombian player who scored an own goal and got fucking stabbed to death for it or something like that.
By Colombians? By Colombian football hooligans? Okay. Well, yeah, actually, I've never heard of the English ever murder. Oh, rope break, though.
A crit off a spinning toe hold. Are you serious?
It's Dory Funk Jr.
No Dory Sander.
You dare doubt the power of Dory Funk Jr.? And this is the EWF match, the sole EWF match. Not enough, though.
Oh!
There we go. Ali couldn't get us a card, so we just made a match for him, and I think this was a good match for him. Because the Fujinami lasted a long time after that critical.
You might have almost got him with that Dragon Sleeper, too.
Yeah. A 91%, see?
Chuck does a 1970s finish.
Hey, it worked. I liked that match.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so there is our rants about Creator Clash Boxing, Freak Show Boxing, EWF and Muscle-1 Pantryverse. Tune in next time when we start talking about things like bimetallism and if silver can save the US economy. See you all next time.